Alright guys, back on the bench. Quick one on this one. I was just going to fill these off camera. These are all the panel lines and rivets and stuff on this. I sanded it up with some 400 and I was going to fill them off camera, and then I wanted to try something, so I'm gonna do half with this Mr. Hobby Mr. Surfacer 500. Excuse me. I'm just painting it in here on the grooves like so, and then I'm going to let this dry, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to fill the other side with my plastic filler like you guys seen me do before, and I want to see what is actually works better for filling these and cleaning it up afterwards, because this stuff can be a little bit of a pain in the butt to sand flat, and you normally have to fill multiple times. So I'm just going to fill this section right here on this one side, and then I'm going to let it dry, and then before I sand it I'm going to bring you guys back and I'm going to use the plastic filler on the other side. So that's how the Mr. Surfacer works. Back in over here, get some of these little spots. And you could spray this on. I don't. Try to avoid spraying at all costs. It's not my favorite thing. Alright, so I'm going to let that dry, and then I'll bring you back for when I fill the other side with the plastic after that dries, and then we'll let that dry overnight, and then I'll bring you back again for the cleanup. So, see you in a bit. Alright, we're back. We're going to fill this the other side. It's been a few days. This is all dry. I can see some lines still coming through. So it's going to be sanded back and filled again, but currently I'm going to use some of my thinner filler here. Get it shaken up here. And we're going to fill these holes, our panel lines on this side, and see how the plastic filler does. It's got to really be shaken up. Gonna make more of this, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna get my eyes here, hopefully not come into the shot of this. Oh, that's far too much. Brush this on here. I already see that this isn't great. But it seems to be going into the low spots. Try to knock off as many high spots as I can, and see about getting this perfectly smooth here. When we sand it, and we'll see what does better, that surface filler or this plastic filler after one coat, and we'll see how that goes. This is going to have to dry. I'm not sure. Normally I put it on thicker than this and it takes about 40 minutes to dry, but we'll see how long it takes with the thinner bits on here. Definitely gonna have to make some more of this stuff. But again, this is just Tamiya extra thin cement and pieces of clean virgin polystyrene. If you make it with sprues and stuff, you tend to have just some issues in my view. You can make it with sprues, but and it comes out gray or whatever color your sprues are, but I find that if you mix and match the sprues, you get a different consistency with the pure virgin plastic polystyrene. You get less issues when you sand and try to glue to it and things. So there we go. We're going to let this dry. Set in the drying location. I need to get a drying booth one day. I have one, I just have to set it up. But that's going to do it for this video. Still working on the landing gear. No, not this. It's not going to do it for this video. We're going to come back and sand that back and see what it looks like. But I'm going to pause here, and then actually I'm going to work on a different video. Thank you guys. I'll be back in a bit. Alright, we are back, hopefully for the last time on the filling of this. I was just quick. We're doing the test. This side has the Mr. Surfacer 500 brushed into the gaps, and then on this other side I used my mixture of polystyrene and Tamiya extra thin cement, and we're going to sand this back and see what we got here. I don't want that. I want... Do I have something? There we go. So just going to give this a little bit of sanding back here. Knock off all the high spots. Now there is another way that you can do this too and not have all this extra stuff to sand off, but yeah, I don't really mind the sanding. So let's get that going. Let's do this plastic side here. See how that goes. It seems to cut pretty good. So, how's everyone doing? I am hanging in there the best I can, trying to get some stuff done. It's been a busy few weeks. Just had the 4th of July holiday. Pretty much watched Star Wars the whole weekend. I had it on the TV. Had that playing while I was doing stuff. Yeah, I've seen the Star Wars movies so many times, and I still enjoy watching them. You know, they have their flaws and whatnot, but you know, as a content, I enjoy it. You know, it's not what maybe I was hoping for, but it's content nonetheless. And I have some of it I like more than others. It was a huge Clone Wars, the TV show, the animated thing that they did with Ahsoka Tano. Huge fan of that. Huge fan of that character all around, Ahsoka. I think she's just a good character, and then the fact that she was trained by Anakin and she came out with no tendencies to go to the dark side or whatnot. So I think they did a good job with that character. And we got to see her development. You know, in that Tales of a Jedi, she was even showed her being born. So really have seen her whole life. So alright, so now we can start to see what this is going to look like here. Alright. Everybody else looking forward to the Ahsoka TV show? I hope that. I really hope it's not like a cameo show like The Mandalorian and Book of Boba Fett was, but even then I'll still watch it. You know, I like that character in general. So much depth and development to Ahsoka. You know, she was in the Rebels and the World in Between Worlds. Never really followed that. When Rebels got into that World Between World stuff, I kind of didn't follow it all too well. So, also there was an episode in the Clone Wars where Anakin, Ahsoka, and Kenobi went to this Force planet, and there was like a light side child and a dark side child and the father. And yeah, never really understood the grasp of that on the whole universe. Star Wars universe as a whole. Maybe someone can explain it to me. You can join the Discord, link in the description below. Also the link to Proxon Tools. Fantastic company. So we got this pretty much. Let's get, where's my alcohol at? Let's get a little alcohol here. Let's clean it up. Now that was 220 to knock down some of the high spots, and then 400 on that foam pad. And you know, it's not bad. But the Mr. Surfacer side definitely cleaned up better. I think that's the way I'll go. That's actually perfectly smooth. Like it was designed for that sole purpose, and yet it was. So, yeah, the Mr. Surfacer seems to be a little bit better. So I will continue to use that. I wanted to try the plastic. Show you guys me trying it, and let you guys know that filling with the plastic filler, not so great. The Mr. Surfacer 500 and all the other Mr. Surfacers work great and all that stuff. That's going to be the end of this. This is multiple parts. I hope I find all the pieces. If not, I apologize. As always, I hope everyone has a fantastical day. We have some lathe stuff coming soon, too. Like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. See you next time.